It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from New Orleans. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. It is caught left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. The Cowboys scoop it up. Now, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling in away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Sending him on the dive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the flag not necessary, Brock. He made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even 7-on-7, but to do it through violence, through aggression, through interference on the other side, that typically is what separates the good from the great receivers in this league.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. All set to go now from the 35. Still sticking with the passing game. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Back to the air they go on second down. Dumps it off to his running back. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw here, third down. He's got a man left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. They're going to throw for it on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs. I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. Get some space around midfield. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up 6-0 here in the first.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get one hand out, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. They'll go play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's going to throw again on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They go play action on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Blast through midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking in the air here. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
60 Bison.
Running back sent in motion. Trying to get it on the keeper. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
This time he's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. It connects down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it right. It's a foot race. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Rupi's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll motion Brown right. They'll run here on 1st down. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Throw left side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Got his man. It's the rookie from K-State. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
1st down, play action. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Reed now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Completed to Davis. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Big man showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. A dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He's been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's finally caught after a big third down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Groupie sends it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Reed now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Design bootleg here. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Man in motion here. Back now, pressure coming. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, they'll run. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And bring the tight end left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, not like this. An interception and interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defense is...
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Running in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead.
31. Cowboys 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
Cowboys 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New set of downs from 37. They go play action on 1st down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. You better know
the Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working on first down. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
Cowboys 22.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Run here from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Again, he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights.
22.
And the Saints stretch the lead to 23. Reed now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Justin Reed has the INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Grupe sends it through. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Trying to push deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. Breaks the tackle. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that 5?
So look at you shocking everybody. Yes, that is 5 straight after this one.
Yeah, things just got to feel different every day in that building. Playing this well over the last month plus, guys feel like they're on another level, and it gives them a huge lift on game day. You feel that confidence.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.